Hello friends, welcome to MSc Earthings. This video is a part of a series of videos under the title SQL for Beginners. This is a playlist which is available in our channel. You can check it out for remaining sequence of videos. In this video, we'll be learning about limiting rows. How to limit the rows. Suppose we have a huge data wherein we have many number of rows in the table, but we want to extract only some amount of rows from the entire table. So let us check how to do that with the help of limiting rows. We have three different clauses. First one is offset. This clause will tell you about number of rows to skip from the given table. The second clause is called fetch. This clause will tell you number of rows to return after the offset class. Here, while we are using this fetch clause, we have to use offset clause, which is mandatory. Without using offset clause, directly we cannot use fetch clause. The third clause is called select top. This clause will help us to get the top rows present in the table. It depends upon the condition we give. Suppose we give the condition as top 5 rows, we get the top 5 rows from the list of table. So these are the three clauses which are used to limit the number of rows in a table given. I'll explain you in the form of a scenario with one example which I have taken a sample table of fruits. So this is the example of limiting rows. Consider this as my table. In this table, I have put all the fruits in an ascending order with their corresponding calories. And the first column is the serial number, that is the row number. Now you can see different colors in this table. The first three are marked as red. So those are called the top 3 rows of a table. Similarly, these are the 5 rows excluding the top 3. Then these are the 5 rows which are excluding the last 3. And these are the last 3 rows of the table. Now let us explain the clause offset and fetch. Using this two offset and fetch clauses, we will know about how to limit the rows. Now consider some scenarios. So these are the scenarios given. The first scenario, you will have to list all the contents of the table fruits. Say this is my table with a name fruits. Now I have to list all the contents of the table. This is my question number 1. This is my question number 2. Display row number 8 to 16. That means this is row number 8, right? As you can see here, row number 8 is kiwi fruit. From here till the end, that is till watermelon, I have to get my output, which means I have to skip row number 1 to 7, that is apple to jackfruit. I have to skip row number 1 to 7 and I need to get the output, that is row number 8 to the last. This is my second question. Third question is display rows 5 to 10. I need to get my output as row number 5 to row number 10. Remaining all the rows should not be present in my output. So I should write a query in such a way. That is, I have to skip the first 4 rows. First 4 I have to skip. Then I have to start with my 5th row. That is, I should get my output from the 5th row till 10th row. And 11 to 16 I should not get in the output. Okay. This is my third question. Now fourth question is, I want the list of top 5 fruit names which are having highest calories. So you can see there are different calories corresponding to different fruits. Now all I want is the top 5 fruit names with the highest calories using offset and fetch clauses. Now let us check how can we find a query for these 4 questions. So now let us go to our SQL terminal, that is SSMS. Here we have all the 4 questions which I have stated in my presentation. Now let us try to write the query for each of these questions. So first question is, list all the contents of the table. List all the contents of the table. The query is pretty simple. Select star from table. Table name, that is fruits. I'll execute this command. See, here we get my output. First column name is row number, second column name is name, third column name is calories. They are in an ascending order. The fruit names are in ascending order. The table name is fruits and we have 16 fruits. I'll expand this names column so that you can see the full name of the fruit. This is our query for the first question. Now the second question query. Display rows 8 to 16. So we need to display the rows from 8 till the end, that is 16. This blue color highlighted part should be my output and I should skip this first 7 rows. I should skip. Now we use the clause offset and fetch to get this question solved. As I said, there are 3 clauses which are used to limit the number of rows. The first one is offset, second one is fetch, and the third one is select top. For time being, we'll focus only on the offset and fetch. We'll come to select top in a while. First thing first, we'll copy the above query and paste it. So select star from fruits will give me the entire contents of the table. Alright. Now I want to display only row number 8 to 16. That is, I have to skip first 7 rows. So as I said, offset clause will help to skip the number of rows mentioned, right? So offset 7 rows. Now this will be my query. One more important thing which I would like to highlight. Offset and fetch clause should always be used after the order by statement. Offset and fetch clause are the options of the order by clause. So only after we write order by name, only then we can use this offset clause. I'll execute this. As you can see, row number 8 to 16. That is what we wanted, right? The question says row number 8 to 16. That is what we got in the output. That means we have skipped the first 7 rows. How did we do that? By mentioning the number of rows in the offset that will skip the number of rows in the output. Let us go with the third question, that is display row number 5 to 10. Oh, again we'll copy the same thing again. We'll edit it later. So we copied the same command, order by name. Now I want row number 5 to 10. First thing first, how many number of rows we want to skip? That is first 4. So let us put offset 4 rows. That means 4 rows will be skipped. Now I'll run this command, execute. You can see my output. My row number is starting from 5 to 16. This is the output I got. But I don't want 16 rows. I want only till row 10. This is my question, right? I want only till 10. That means all the rows are from 11 have to be removed. So we only want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. We want to get the 6 rows from this. So we will write here fetch next 6 rows only. Now by writing this line of query, this command or query will fetch the top 6 rows only and it will skip the remaining part. So let's check this out. I'll select and execute this query. You see this? Row number 5 to 10. Display row number 5 to 10. That is what we have finally displayed using offset and fetch clause by limiting the number of rows. The fourth and final question is top 5 fruit names with highest calories. I'll copy the same query again. I'll edit it later. Select star from fruits will give me the entire list of the contents present in the table. Order by name. We have to use this order by statement in order to use this offset and fetch clause. Without using order by statement, we cannot use offset and fetch. Offset is used to skip the number of rows. Without using offset, we cannot use fetch directly. Only after we use offset, we can use the fetch clause. Now coming to this question, top 5 fruits. Top 5 fruits we want. Do we need to skip anything here? We don't need to skip anything. We just need the top 5 fruit names with highest calories. So we don't want to skip anything. So we put it as 0. 0 offset 0 rows means we are not skipping anything. We will be getting the output right from the start. Now the question asked is highest calories. That means we have to sort the calories column from big to small. That is in descending order. So we change order by name to order by calories. So offset 0. And what were we supposed to get? Top 5 fruit names, right? So I'll write here fetch next 5 rows only. Now if I execute this query, what do you think will be getting the output? Guess. Select star from fruits. Okay, we'll be getting the entire table. Then order by calories. Okay, the contents of the table will be ordered according to the calories. Then offset 0 rows. That means we are not skipping any rows. We will be getting output right from the first row till the last row. And fetch next 5 rows. That means we'll be getting only the top 5 rows from the table. Alright, I'll execute this query. Execute. So we want top 5 fruit names. So we got top 5 fruit names with highest calories. Do you think these are the highest calories? Highest calories means it should be in descending order. So that is why we should mention here this should be in descending order. By default it will be in ascending order. We have to explicitly mention it as DESC for the calories column to be sorted in descending order, and then we'll execute this. Now this is the perfect query for this question. Top 5 fruit names. We got 5 fruit names. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these fruit names are having highest calories. 243 is the highest calorie fruit, that is grape, and its corresponding row number is 5. So row number 5, 10, 4, 6 and 8 are the fruits which are having the highest calories among all the 16 fruits. Now this ends with the 4 questions which we had with the limiting rows using offset and fetch. Now let us see how to limit the rows with the help of select top class. Now these are the questions for you to try out. Blue colored rows. You see this rows which are in blue color, that is row number 4 to 8. Now I want these as my output, only these, that is row number 4 to 8 as my output, and remaining all rows must not be present in my output. This is my first question. And the second one is violet colored rows. Violet as in row number 9 to 13. only this part of the rows have to be present in my output, and remaining should not be present in my output. Just write this query on your own, put it in the comments, I'll check and I'll correct if needed. Now proceeding with the next example, limiting rows with using select top clause. We'll use the same table, that is fruits. Table name is fruits. We have 3 columns, row number, name and calories. We have scenarios. Now in this select top clause, we have 3 ways of putting the statement. One is the expression, second one is in the form of percent, third one is with ties. So let us check what does this mean. Expression. Now I want the top 4 fruit names according to descending order. Question is pretty simple and straightforward. Top 4 fruit names in descending order. This is clear. Second question is top 5 fruit names which are having least calories. This is also clear. Question is very clear. Now in percent, the third question is top 25% highest calories. That means I want the list of fruits which are having highest calories, that too top 25%. Now what does this question mean? How do you interpret it? Top 25% means 25% of what? 16, right? We have 16 fruits. 25% of 16 is 4. So we want top 4 highest calories of fruit names. This is how you interpret it. Then with ties, top 5 calories, the fruit names which are having top 5 calories, and top 5 calories fruit names with ties. So we'll see this difference. What is the difference between top 5 calories fruit names and top 5 calories fruit names with ties and without ties? What is the difference? We will come to know. So let us quickly go to the SSMS terminal. Alright, now these are the questions which we have discussed in limiting rows using select top clause. Now this select top clause can be used in 3 ways, as I told. One is in expression, the second one is in percentage, and the third one is with or without ties. How do we use them? Alright, so this is our first question. Top 4 fruit names according to descending order. So observe the query clearly. Top 4. So we need to be writing this select top 4. Select top 4 from what? Fruits table, right? From fruits. Now it is saying in descending order. Descending order of names. So order by names. Select top 4, that is top 4. This star will give me the all the columns present in the table from fruits, order by name in descending order. Now I'll execute this. You see I got the output. Using select top clause, we have limited the number of rows. Now see I got top 4 fruits. Yes, I got 4 fruits. Are they in descending order? Yes, they are in descending order. That serves the query. Now the second question. Top 5 fruit names with least calories. Now it is saying top 5. Let's go with it. Select top 5. I want to select all the columns. So select star. Then from fruits, least calories. That is, we have to sort the calories column, right? So order by calories. So we'll run this query, execute. Top 5 fruit names, right? Did we get 5 rows? Yes, we got 5 rows. We got fruit names. Yes, we got fruit names. said in least calories. So are they least calories? Is it increasing, going down? Yes, it is increasing. So that serves our query. Next, top 25% of fruit names with highest calories. Here we should, assume and interpret the question and then try to analyze and come to the query. Top 25%. What is 25% of 16? Which brings to 4. That is, what is expected out of this question is we need to get top 4 fruits with highest calories. As simple as that. Now we use this percentage in our query in select top clause. Select top 25%, and I want all the columns from the table. Fruits. Okay, so I'll run this query. Execute. Did we get 25% of 16? As I said, 4. So we got 4 rows and highest calories. Now I don't think these are the highest calories because we did not even sort according to calories. For that we'll have to write order by calories. By default it is in ascending order, so we have to explicitly mention in descending. Then we'll run this query. Now see, we got top 25% is 4 rows. Did we get 4 rows? Yes, we got. Are they highest calories? That is, they should decrease going down. They are decreasing? Yes. So this serves our query. Now we come to the last part of the select top clause, that is what is with ties and without ties. So let us check this. So we'll copy the same command query again. So we'll copy the same query as above. I'll paste this here also below. The question is simple, top 5 and top 5. So we'll just remove this part and we'll write 5. Select top 5 star. Here also it is the same, top 5 star. Alright. From fruits, yes. Order by calories, yes, descending. That is highest calories we want. Top 5 fruits with highest calories. So yes, both the queries are same. So where is the difference? I'll tell you. Here we are just asked to get the top 5 calories, the fruit names. Here we are mentioned to use with ties. So we'll mention the same thing here with ties. With ties. Alright. Okay. The only difference between these two queries is these two words which I have written, that is with ties. Now what significance does these two words do? Let us literally understand the meaning of ties. You are studying in a class, you got first rank, your friend also got first rank. That means there is a tie between your both of ranks. You understanding? If there are two ranks achieved by two different students, the same rank, that is called as a tie of rank between two students. The same case you apply in this scenario. So I'll run this query. First query, you just check the output, execute. Now I'm selecting top 5. Did I get 5 rows? You can see I got 5 rows, 1 2 3 4 5. Now order by calories descending, that is highest calorie to it should be decreasing going down. Is it serving the query? Done. Now let us execute this query, that is with ties. I'll execute. Now select top 5. I should be getting top 5 fruit names, right? How many rows did I get? You can see I got more than 5, right? I got 6 rows. But my query says I need only top 5. The difference here is there is two words called with ties, because of which I got an extra row. It may be any of the row in between, but I got extra rows. Why I'm telling it is extra? Because I only wanted 5 rows, but here we got 6 rows. And why is that? Because I wanted top 5 highest calorie fruit names. 243 is the highest, then 140, then 117, then 112. Here we are done with how many calories? 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4 fruit names with highest calories we got. Now consider the fifth fruit name. Now consider the fifth fruit name with the calorie. You see there is a tie between these two. You see there is a tie between these two fruit names, calorie 104 and calorie 104. Since there is a tie between these two calories and both are obviously greater, I mean they come in the category of top 5. So no matter how many rows are there, if even the calories are repeating n number of times, no matter how many times they repeat, and if they are in the top 5, I get all the rows on I get all the number of rows of the corresponding fruit names and the repeated calories which are present in the top 5. That is the significance of with ties. Hope you got a clarity on what is limiting rows through different types of clauses mean. Thank you. If you like this video and if you are gaining some knowledge from this, please do hit like and subscribe. Thank you.